Yeah, exactly.
on the streets.
Yeah, in the streets, which is, where we spent most of our time.
That is
Yeah.
true. In the cul-de-sac. Next
On this
time we come
in
back
these
out,
crazy
you'll have
streets.
the little things. We're live from the streets.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining today. I have one of my favorite neighbors.
Aw.
Yes, love for the rest of my life. You'll be my
Yes.
favorite neighbor. This is Melissa, and she is joining us. They moved recently.
Yes.
Came back to visit in California because it is Thanksgiving break.
And we miss everybody.
Yes, we miss you too. For a little bit of context, Melissa and her husband and 2 kids lived across the street from us for a
Yes.
very long time. When did you guys
Yes.
move in? COVID?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
we
it's
all
been a
kind of like,
while.
yeah. So our husbands work at the same school together, or they worked
Yes.
at the same school together. And then on our block is a bunch of employees from the same school. The
Correct.
houses are owned by the school. So we all rent from the school, which is
Yes.
great. It's a wonderful perk.
Yep.
And we moved in right before COVID, and then they moved in right at
Like,
COVID
yes, middle of
ish.
it.
Yeah. And so we got to know each other because our kids played together, and now they were inseparable right before you guys
Yes.
moved.
Spent a lot of time outside
Yeah.
together playing through those COVID times
Yes.
and kept it on going. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kinda wild how your kids meet, the kids on the block and see who, like, jives together and
Uh-huh.
who really gets along, but, like, they're like bonus siblings to each other, I feel like they're
Totally. Yes. They're all, like, around the same age, and
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yes, and it really felt like for a while it was like, well, this is, like, kind of the village, like, we got to, like
Yes.
we would send them outside, and one of you guys would be out there, and then
Uh-huh.
vice versa because they weren't old enough to be out there by themselves, so
Yes, it's like texting the neighbor like, "Hey, I'm in the garage,
Yeah.
but, like, the door's open so, like, I can see all the kids. It's fine, they're not out there by
Yes,
themselves."
yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, so good. It's just the perfect neighbor relationship, but Melissa and I would sit on our driveway, and we would talk
Mhm.
about all of the things while the kids were
Yes.
playing, and really, like, them going outside and spending time with their friends was really fun, but it was
Us.
also
Yes.
it was about us.
Mom time too.
Yes. So we always joked when we were talking about the podcast that we would have, like, film from the driveway and
Yes.
have driveway sessions.
Yes.
So we're bringing that to you here today, but we
Yeah.
locked ourselves in my studio because
Kids. Because kids.
because children.
Because children are outside.
They're so loud.
So loud and needy.
Yes. So dad's on duty.
Dad's on duty.
The
Way to
dads
go.
the dads are dutying it up, and guess what? We're so glad. It's, only 12:52, so we don't have a drink, but, like, we would definitely have, like,
Yes.
a high noon or
Always in spirit
yes, high noon in spirit with this water,
with the
which
water.
is what high
Yes.
noon is, made sort of from.
It's summer water.
Oh. So, I mentioned Melissa is a mom of 2. She has a
Yes.
son and a daughter. Do you wanna tell us a little bit? You don't have to tell us their names, but
Yes. I have a son and daughter. My son is 9 and in 3rd grade.
'kay.
My daughter is 7 and she is in 2nd grade. And they are polar opposites in every way.
Yes.
Um, and in a lot of the ways, I feel like, when you see the things on birth order and
Mhm.
it's like the oldest child is like this way and the next is this way, feel very reversed.
Ooh, interesting.
So my daughter is going to like run companies in the world one
She
day
will, she will.
with her personality. We call it her leadership skills.
I have one
Um,
of those.
yes, yes, I know, and they get along very well
Yeah,
together too, which can sometimes be problematic.
yeah.
And then my son is just more reserved and likes to sit back and watch things happen
Mhm,
and analyze things first to see like, is this something that I want to do? Is it not?
mhm.
And so they are great. They've had to learn a lot with moving away
Yeah,
from everything they've been used to, and I am just very proud of them because
yeah,
I'm sure it was not easy.
yeah.
And they just handled it like champs and
Mhm.
are just thriving, but also
Yay.
like so happy to be back
Yeah,
playing with like all of their old friends.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And So you well, that was a big change for you too because you've grown up here
Yeah.
where we live
Yeah.
your whole life. You've
Yep.
worked at the school that you attended.
Yes.
As a teacher, she teaches 4th and 5th grade,
Yep.
was teaching 5th grade up until you moved.
Yep.
Um, so tell us a little bit about that change for you. Was that
Yeah, I was very much in my, little bubble
yeah.
of where I have been my whole life and
Mhm.
was happy with it and comfortable with it, and honestly, like, we probably could have stayed and been happy also,
Yeah.
but we were ready for a change,
Mhm.
ready for, life to slow down a little bit, I think,
Mhm.
as our kids get older and, like, kind of reestablish, like, what do we really want our family dynamics to be?
Mhm.
Um, and it's something we had talked about for a few years, and it kinda got to the point with how old our kids were and where they were at in school of, like, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it.
Yeah, now or never.
And we decided to just kinda take the leap
Mhm.
and, go for it without really having, like, jobs secured. We went, we bought a house, and then everything just fell into place,
Yeah.
and we could not be happier, like, we have not regretted
Good.
the decision once. The only like, truly the biggest thing we miss are, like, the people,
Yeah.
and the community and the family that we had here,
Yeah.
but it's been so great for our family, and we've loved getting to explore, like, our new home, and kids are making new friends, and it's been great for everybody.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun to talk with you and Dave through the process and, like, cheer
Yeah.
you guys on. It was just such, like, a bittersweet, like,
I
"Oh,
know.
I'm gonna lose one of my good friends," and then but also, like, this is gonna be so good for you guys, and
I
I'm so
know.
excited for you, and it's, like, a very brave thing to do, to just leave everything you know
Yeah.
and try something new. I mean, you went from private school to public school, which is a
Mhm.
huge
Yeah.
that's a big, big difference.
Yeah.
Um Dave went from working at a high school to now a
Yeah.
college. So there's a lot of change for everyone. And then you went from a renter to a homeowner.
Yeah.
Like there's so much life change and a brand new state that actually has
Yes.
seasons.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It's probably the scariest thing that Dave has moved before, so, like,
Yeah.
he is familiar with this, but for me, being, like, a homebody and
Yeah.
just, like, have totally been in my bubble here forever,
Yeah.
it was probably, like, one of the scariest things we've ever done,
Mhm.
and I ended up being the one through most of it that was like, "Let's just do it, and, like,
Yeah.
it'll work out, and if it totally sucks, we can always come back.
Yep.
Like, we don't have to stay there."
Mhm.
But it has not sucked,
Yeah.
and it's great having seasons,
Yeah.
and, I mean, we are loving the warm weather
Yeah.
here, but, like, I have a whole new appreciation for all things fall, which I never did, but, like, fall is really nice when you're in a place that has leaves that change colors
Yeah.
and cools off and, like, does all the things you want it to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. Good. And then your parents can come and visit. You've got some family in town, so that's
Yes.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother and sister-in-law, my parents will come up and visit. Everybody's coming up to visit us at Christmas, so
Oh,
we'll have, like, a
yay.
whole huge house full of people.
Let's talk about, the switch from teaching in a private school to a
Mhm.
public school. You've taught all private school up until the point of moving, right?
Yes, and I was, like, a private school kid also, like,
Yeah.
K through college, straight Lutheran schools the whole way through, and then got a job working at one, so I truly didn't know anything different. It's
Yeah.
what I love to do. I knew in high school, like, this is what I wanna do. I love the ministry aspect of it. I loved the, community and the family
Mhm.
and all of that, and so, yeah, it's been a big change, like, we've all learned a lot, the kids and myself, about, like, public school versus private
Mhm.
school and, the benefits that they both have and the
Mhm.
things that we like and maybe don't quite jive with, but,
Mhm.
like, we're learning to adjust as we go and, like,
Yeah.
adapt as we go.
Yeah. How about, making the switch from 5th to 4th grade? Was that a big change for you, or was that does it feel kind of natural?
It, in my mind, felt like it was going to be a bigger change than it was.
Okay.
Like, I had done 5th grade for 14 years, I think.
That's a long time.
And I kind of fell into the position of doing 5th grade,
Okay.
and I just fell in love with them. They are like, it's such a great age group, and I
Yeah.
love them,
Yeah.
and like, you just take them for what they are and who they are and, like, the struggles of being 10 and 11,
Yeah.
and so in my mind, I was like, "Oh, like, I really am gonna miss doing 5th grade," and 4th graders are equally as great.
Yeah.
Like, it turns out they're pretty awesome also. Like, who woulda known? And
Yeah.
4th graders here in California are the same as 4th graders anywhere, I've
Yeah.
learned. Like, they
Same
just
age,
they're
same
the same
yeah.
age, they have the same types of personalities, they want the same types of things,
Yeah.
and so it's been really fun
Yeah.
learning a whole new age set. Even
Yeah.
though they are so close, there's a lot of differences too.
Okay. What would you say is the biggest struggle that maybe people wouldn't guess about the social, emotional, academic struggle for 4th and 5th graders? I mean, it's like one thing if you have your own 4th grader or
Mhm.
5th grader,
Yeah.
but just seeing all of them all day long over the years, what would you say is something that maybe they struggle with that people wouldn't know about?
I think, um there's a lot of things, and also, like, I think like, how that age kids are has also changed a lot, like,
Yeah.
since I've been teaching. There's a few things. One of the biggest things that I think it's important for people to remember that I have learned, especially as the longer I've been teaching, and then when I became a parent too, is that sometimes we can put so much expectations on these kids, and they're
Yeah.
really just 9 and 10-year-olds. Like,
Yeah.
they need to still be kids,
Mhm.
and sometimes I think it's easy for us to put, like, such high expectations on them and just, like, hustle through the day. Like, even in
Mhm.
school, like, we have so many things we need to get to, we gotta do this and this and this and this,
Mhm.
that it's easy for us to forget, like, they're still tiny,
Yeah.
really, in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
and they need to be guided in, like, a loving and caring way, but
Mhm.
they also need somebody who will be firm and,
Mhm.
like, kinda get them there, but also understand that, like, it's okay.
Mhm.
You are still just a kid,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make mistakes, and that's alright, and you do need to go out and play at recess, and we do need to do fun things in class because asking you to sit here for this many hours in a day is a lot of work.
Mhm.
But on the same time, you also need to try. I think there's this we always called it, like, learned helplessness,
Mhm.
which not to say they're helpless, but they just want such instant gratification
Yeah. Well,
that
especially now, I'm sure with social media in the mix and
yes.
graphic novels and all these things that are not requiring them
Yes.
to have long form focus.
Yes, which and all of those things have a place, like technology in the classroom, graphic novels, there are all these things, but they don't know how to problem solve and
Yeah.
communicate what they need.
Yeah.
It's like if they don't know it, they get frustrated and then they just shut down. And
Hmm.
so it's also trying to navigate teaching them how do you teach grit and determination
Yeah.
without like presenting them with situations for them to productively struggle through
Yeah.
something and just continually preaching to them it's okay. You can do it.
Yep.
This might be hard, but we're
Yep.
going to work through it together and
Mhm.
trying to shift their mindset because when they get older, they need to also have these skills.
Yeah.
But it's hard for them to be like, when I'm in high school, that's forever away.
Yeah. You're
But
like,
so it's
"Actually, it's
trying to
not."
change that mindset. Yeah, actually, it's only in a few more
Yeah.
years. But of just like bringing back those thinking and problem solving skills
Yeah.
is no easy task.
Yeah. Do you find that they pick it up? Like, let's say, for example, your 5th graders, you start with them in
Mhm.
the beginning of the year and they're more like 4th graders because they're coming off the summer
Uh-huh.
and stuff. And then
Yeah.
towards the end of the year, do you think they grow those skills? Do you find them like growing with those skills? Or is it still something you think that they struggle with,
I do
the same?
yeah, I there are some that start to pick up on it, and, like, you can see bits and pieces of it throughout the year,
Hmm.
as you go, of kids, like, being more confident in working something out, or, like,
Yeah.
how they talk to each other when they're doing group projects
Yeah.
or working with a partner, whatever it might be. Um, but it is true because you see all this progress throughout the year, and they get to the end of the year, and you're like, "Oh We did it. Way to go. You guys grew so much and look at you. But then you also know you're sending them off to summer
Yeah.
and they're going to forget everything that you probably just did and start all over
And then
again.
you gotta go to the other side of summer where you get
Yeah.
more babies.
Yes. And it's true. I really have to remind myself every year. And this year it was a little different because the kids I were getting, they were basically third graders,
Yeah.
not fourth graders. So you really have to remind yourself at the beginning of the year, like, they're not where your class was at the end of last year. You're getting
Mm,
like the baby version of them. And so
yeah.
like, you really have to adjust your mindset and be like, okay, what is really important for us to know right off the bat?
Mhm.
Where are we going to start? And work your way up from there.
Yeah. And that's really interesting. It makes me think about when I was a teacher, I used to get so nervous at the beginning of the
Mhm.
school year, and I'm sure I don't know if you do still, but, I feel like the mindset shift of having to remind yourself and starting over with a brand new set of parents, a brand new set of
Mhm.
kids, and a lot of times a brand new set of expectations, whether it's academic
Yeah.
or school goals or whatever, and just, like, integrating technology, and that's never changing
Yeah.
and that type of stuff. I don't know that the average person outside of teaching would really think of that. Do you still feel nervous on the first day of school?
I yeah, it's actually funny you bring that up because where I was working at and I had been there for so long,
Yeah.
I had established so many relationships with families that
Yeah.
the first day of school was, like, more exciting than it was
Yeah.
nerve-wracking because these are families that you knew or you've taught their siblings or you've
Mhm.
seen them come through, whatever it might be. Or with my own kids going to school, they're building relationships
Mhm.
through them and their friends. But starting a whole new school in a whole new state and a whole new type of school, the first day of school did feel very
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's meeting all these people, you have no idea who they are. You are brand new to them, and they are
Mhm.
brand new to you. So yeah, there are still definitely, especially this year, those, like, first day of school jitters of, "Oh my gosh, like, do I know what I'm doing? I do know what
Yeah.
I'm doing." I have to remind myself, "I do know what I'm doing. I've done this long enough.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It always is okay." And then you get to know the kids, and you're like, "All right, it'll all be okay."
Yeah. Yeah. Over the years that you've been teaching, you find that there's anything that has, like, really changed dramatically or anything that has, maybe
Mhm.
even something that has slowly changed the way students are learning or they're relating to each other?
Yeah, I think obviously the biggest one is technology.
Yeah.
When I first started teaching, we had computers in the computer lab,
Mhm.
and, like, now kids all have Chromebooks or
Yeah.
their own type of computers in the classroom, which is great.
Mhm.
I think technology has a lot to offer kids, and it can be a great tool to have. I think it's finding the balance between what can they do on the technology? How do we teach them
Mhm.
to be good digital citizens
Yeah.
versus, like, it's still really important for you to know how to do things on paper and pencil.
Yes.
And I
For
do think
motor skills, all of those
for
things.
motor skills, even just, like, retaining information, I think is done better, especially at the age of, like, 4th and 5th
Yeah.
graders when they have to write it down
Yeah.
because they have to just process it and think about it more in their
Mhm.
brains rather than just, like, typing something, reading the answer, and then having
Yeah.
it vanish out of their head.
Yeah.
And so it's constantly battling the what are we going to use our computers for? What are we going to do on paper and pencil?
Mhm.
Here's why we're doing that. And I always try to give the kids the why. This is
Mhm.
why we're doing it this way.
Mhm.
Because I think it's important and they're old enough to also understand. But
Yeah.
then even just seeing how technology has affected them outside of the classroom, that carries over into the classroom
Mm.
too, with social media and cell phones and the watches and just all of it.
Yeah.
That's easily one of the biggest changes
Yeah.
in teaching.
Yeah. I did my student teaching when we had computer labs, and it was
Mhm.
just a different landscape in the classroom. The most nefarious thing they're doing is passing notes,
Yeah.
and you can catch that one pretty
Yep.
quickly.
Yeah. Yep.
But in a digital classroom
Uh-huh.
and digital in teaching digital citizenship on top of just teaching regular citizenship
Sure.
is really challenging, and also protecting them from what they don't know is out there on the internet,
Mhm.
and you're trying to use things like it's like a double-edged sword. YouTube is a really great tool
Yeah.
for them if it's YouTube for kids and it's got the
Mhm.
parameters, but even still, there's stuff that can slip through
Yep.
or, you know, National Geographic Kids or whatever it is that they're doing,
Mhm.
Googling things. The digital landscape is so scary
Yeah.
for
It's so
kids.
vast.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
you want to prepare them to be able to interact in that
Yes.
situation. But and I know from working at, Gaggle that with safety monitoring at school and
Mhm.
stuff, there's even applications and things that you as a teacher can see all of their
Mhm.
screens to make sure that they're on task. Like that did
Mhm.
not exist when we were children in
Yes.
classrooms. Teachers didn't have to worry about that.
Right.
So that's just like another thing you have to juggle.
Yeah, and I would tell the 5th graders and I tell the 4th graders too, like, "You are not as sneaky as you think you are. It's pretty obvious when you're off task."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's one extra thing that you have to monitor. It's like, do I really want them to get all these computers out and, like, research something and
Yeah.
then deal with the consequences of somebody inevitably stumbling across something inappropriate or
Mhm.
whatever, who knows? And we used to talk about that a lot more when I taught 5th grade because we
Mhm.
would do more research-based projects that would require them to use Google
Mhm.
to research things, and so we would have to talk about, how do you word things? And if you're trying to find a picture, you don't have to look through all the pages of pictures. If you don't find what you're looking for in the first, like, few rows, try again, or I will
Mhm.
help you.
Yeah.
But you taught him how to write an email, that has all of the appropriate kind of wording.
Mhm.
You don't write an email to your teacher like you talk to your friends. And so it's very different. Yeah, don't be like, "Bruh, did you grade my assignment?"
Have you gotten an email like that?
I have not, no, because I always taught them within the first, like, few weeks
That's
of
really
school
smart. Yeah.
how to write an email to
Yeah.
me if you would like me to help you. And it's not by saying, "Bruh, grade my assignment."
Yeah.
Don't do that. Kids, don't do that to your teacher,
Don't do
ever.
that. If you have kids at home, teach them how to write email. Also, teach them how to
Teach 'em how to
write
write
on
an
an
email.
envelope. Please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like something that's what we learned. We didn't learn
Yes.
how to write emails in school. We learned how to
Yeah.
write addresses on an envelope.
Yeah, and I think to your question of what else has changed, the parenting
Yeah.
style has changed even in the last 14 years since I've been teaching.
Mhm.
And it's not for, like, good or bad, it's
Yeah.
just different priorities, a different mindset.
Mhm.
Our parents did it one way,
Mhm.
and then it swung the opposite way, and
Mhm.
so it just keeps swinging back and forth, and it's trying to navigate the expectations you want for your kids to have in class
Mhm.
when they might not always be hearing the same thing at home.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it can feel like you're battling against parents when you don't want to be battling against
Yeah.
parents, and it sometimes feels like it's hard to get everybody on the same team,
Yeah.
especially when you have 20 something kids from different families.
Mhm. And then
It's
you
just
think
it's always a
about
tricky thing, like, you don't
yeah.
want to step on parents' toes,
Yeah.
um, but in this classroom, this is
Mhm.
what needs to happen for everybody to feel safe and cared for and to be
Mhm.
able to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're getting
Yeah,
such a mixed bag with
yeah.
parenting styles coming into your
Mhm.
class, which then affects the temperature of the classroom and how they
Uh-huh.
interact with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those first few weeks of school are kind of rough, right? Like everybody's learning class class rules.
Everybody's learning class rules, and it's also honestly a lot to ask of kids too, because
Yeah.
they're obviously used to whoever their teacher was the previous year
Mhm.
doing things a specific way. They've been on
Mhm.
summer with their families and their friends doing
Mhm.
things a specific way.
Mhm.
And then, oh, now you're in school for 8 hours a day. Like, here's what you're gonna do. And so it's a lot
Yeah.
for them to adjust to also,
Yeah.
which is why it's so important to, like, stick to your guns the
Yeah.
first month of school
Yeah.
to, like, get those routines in place so that they know, because they
Yeah.
are very adaptable, kids are.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just getting it in working order so that
Mhm.
it can function well all year long
Yeah.
with 20-something 9-year-olds.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah.
Herding cats.
Yes. Yes. It is like herding cats.
All right. Teachers often carry a lot of unseen weight. What's a moment in your classroom where you felt deeply seen or where you thought like this is why I do this?
Ugh, those I don't wanna say those moments are, like, few and far between, but, like, they don't come in, like, with glaring neon signs of,
Yeah.
"Look at this great thing that happened today. You did it. Yay."
Yeah.
It's like you've been through the trenches teaching them the same things, like, all
Mhm.
year long, and then in April, they're like, "Oh." this isn't that hard anymore. And you're like, oh, I know.
I've been
Like,
trying to tell you
I've
this.
been trying to tell you that. I promise I'm not lying. I know. And so it's like
Yeah.
when they have those aha moments of, oh, this is why we're doing this, or like,
Mhm.
oh, division is just backwards multiplication. You're like, yes. When they make those little connections, or you
Yeah.
see them using skills that you've taught them.
Okay, I had some fun questions for you.
Perfect.
If your class, or like our kids collectively,
Uh huh.
were to vote you most likely to, what
Oh.
would it be? Like a superlative.
W well, if you asked my children on any given day, it would probably be, meanest mom award,
Oh,
and
stop.
I know that because they've told it to me a few times.
Wow, how nice of
So,
them.
I wear that with a
No
badge of
big deal.
honor. Um,
Meanest mom award.
meanest mom award. Um, I I did have a student one time tell me I was the nicest mean teacher they've ever had.
Oh,
Which I felt like was a huge compliment
yes.
because it meant that they recognized the structure we had in
Yes.
class and also appreciated it. So that was nice. But I would like to think that I would get some kind of like I would want it to be something about like the environment that I create in the
Mm,
classroom, like safest learning environment, or like a place where something about like a place where like we feel okay to take
yeah.
risks and to learn.
Oh, I love that.
um Something about understanding that everything I do, it's because I care for them and I want them to succeed and be
Yeah.
successful. um so I don't know what you would call that, or like how you would put that all together into something.
Yeah.
um but that's what I would hope to be,
Yeah.
that they would get out of it
Yeah.
more than anything else that we do in the
The
classroom.
the nicest mean
The
teacher.
nicest mean teacher ever. Stick that on a pin for me. I wanted to put it on a sweatshirt. I just haven't ever gotten around to it.
I think you should. You
But
should embroider it.
yeah, nicest
Like a
mean
little, like,
teacher.
and like an award
Yeah,
with it in the middle.
yeah. Smacked right there.
Most likely to be nice and mean at the
Be the
same time.
nicest mean teacher ever.
Ah,
Yeah, and I've also had many former students come back to me, or kids at the end of the year be like, "I really thought you were gonna be a lot meaner than you are." And I was like, "What kind of reputation do I have?" Okay.
thanks.
Have a little structure and all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
like the mean one on campus. I'll take it though.
Yeah. Way to go.
Uh,
Proud of you.
Whatever. We all have our abilities here. We're all good at things.
Really good at being the nicest mean teacher, the
Yep.
worst mommy ever.
The worst mom ever.
Okay. If you had 1 hour totally to yourself, no work, no obligations, what would you do with it? How would you spend it?
I would freaking turn into a hermit on the couch
Mm.
with my book.
Wearable blanket?
Either wearable blanket or just like all of the blankets and pillows.
Yeah.
And our couch has this like bigger corner
Yeah.
piece, and I would hermit up right in there,
Corner slot's the best spot.
bury myself out, have some snacks.
Mhm.
Nobody talk to me.
Mhm.
Let me read for an hour in peace.
Yeah. Have you bought that snack thing yet with the arm that holds
No,
your
I've
Kindle?
seen it though. I
Oh.
have
Maybe Santa will bring it to you this year.
I have the page turner, the
Good
clicker
for
thing.
you.
I could keep my hands in the blankets and stay warm
Yeah, yeah.
and stay buried and then just click, click, click every
I
time I
love it.
wanted to turn the page.
With those glasses on that you can, like,
Yes, where you
see
can
when your
just
head is
lay.
at. Those are so
Honestly,
Ryan got me a pair of those. I can't really, like, reconcile with that. Like, I just
like that
can't.
you're facing
Yeah,
up
I,
and
like,
you can
hate.
see.
Well, then whenever I'm, like, fully horizontal, I
Yeah.
am countdown to sleepiness.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't lay down and
I
read.
I end up, like, on my side, and I'll, like, prop the Kindle up, or I'll hold it in weird positions until my eyes are, like, drooping, and then I'm like, "Okay, we gotta it's time to go to bed. Gotta put this away." But I literally take it with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
It's like an emotional support
Even to
Kindle.
school, do you read it on,
I
like,
don't take
work
it to
breaks?
school because I'd be afraid, like, I would probably read and I wouldn't do anything.
One of the
But
things that Melissa and I bonded over pretty quickly was, reading, and I
yeah.
remember I had talked to you because I was in a slump for years, and if you listen to the episode with Casey Calkins, she talked about reading self-help
Mhm.
books and business books. I, for the longest time, was reading forcing myself to read like parenting books, self-help books, all these things that made me feel bad about myself. And so I stopped reading for a long time. And I finally talked to Melissa because I noticed that she listens to a lot of audiobooks, but she also has a Kindle and every once in a while.
And I'm not reading any self-help books.
Well, so she was outside with a Kindle and I just kind of asked her like, "What are you reading?" Like, and we bonded over cowboy romance.
Yes. The more unrealistic, the better.
Yes, and
Me out of
yeah,
my reality into whatever magical or like fantasy world where everybody's making millions of dollars
they have no
and
job, no real job,
no real job,
responsibility.
or they're like, "Who is this man that's making millions of dollars? Don't spend your money on me." I'm
Yeah, yeah.
like, "Excuse me, I'll take it. Spend your money on
You can
me
spend your money on me if you'd like.
any day. That will not be a problem. Pamper me."
I love it. Is there a book or, like, a podcast that you're loving right now that you would recommend?
Well, obviously, other than
Oh,
yours.
okay, okay, okay.
Always. I am the kind of person who will get really attached to something that I'm reading. So if there's a huge series and then I'll blow through all of them and then I won't know what to read. So I'll go back and like, reread
Oh, yeah,
comfort
yeah, yeah.
reads until I figure out what I want to read next.
Yeah.
And I am only here for the happily ever after.
Yes.
I don't want to be emotionally traumatized.
Yes,
Like
I'm not here to read a sad book. No sad
I want
girls.
to do it for the enjoyment. It's my escape
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
chaos of day-to-day life. And so I recently finished reading Valentine Nook,
Ooh.
and a Hollywood actress goes away to this tiny little English village and meets an English lord or duke or something, and like they fall in love. And it
Of
was like the
course.
first book in the series and it was giving the holiday vibes and so cute. And the second one just came out. I haven't read it yet, but I think it's set around Christmas time, so it's going to be perfect for this holiday season.
Y
And then I've been listening to Onyx Storm, the
Oh,
graphic audio,
okay.
which I love the graphic audios. That's like I'll never go back.
Yeah, because there's
In the fantasy
multiple
book, it's like
narrators, right?
every character has their
Yeah,
own narrator. There's like movie sound effects and stuff like that.
yeah.
It's all very cool.
That's cool. Something that Mel and I love to laugh about and we absolutely cannot do anymore is looking at the narrators online, like
Oh,
the readers.
it's
It's the worst.
the
There is nothing
worst.
that'll ruin a book more
So
than looking
sad.
up a male main male
So
character.
sad.
And you look at the person in real
Ugh.
life and you're like, "Oh, why did
You
I
just
do
cannot
this?"
reconcile the 2.
And we figured out after some internet research that a lot of times the voice of the guy, they'd use it on multiple books. So they
Uh-huh.
must have some kind of contract where he does all of these
Mhm.
books. But it's first of all, it's an ick for me. I don't want to hear your voice as this person that I'm imagining in my head and then I
Right.
hear your voice again. And I also know what you look like in real life.
Yes. Oh, just let me live in the fantasy that you look like whatever I envision this character to look like.
Yes.
Like as 6, 7,
Yeah.
endless muscles,
How
like
many tattoos?
so many tattoos everywhere, the perfect amount of scruff, and just let me envision that's what you look like
Yes. Or
in my
like
head.
you look up on Instagram
The
fan
fan
art.
art.
Yeah, where it's like the cartoon whatever, so you can
Yeah.
like kind of have an understanding of what the author
Uh-huh.
was intending. But do not make the mistake that we made by looking up
No.
what is his name? Teddy Hamilton?
Yeah. Don't look up any of them. I've
And
done
you
it to a few. It's
don't do it.
never what you want it to
No, it
be.
is
Just
never. They're
live
always like these like dorks. They're
like, good for
yeah, I
them.
know, good for them. Thank
Good
you
for
for your
them. Thank
service.
you for your service. We love you. But, like,
Not what we were
don't
expecting.
burst your fantasy
Yeah.
bubble. They're not out there looking like Riley Green narrating the cowboy books. Not gonna be that.
Oh man.
Drats. It's so sad.
Ah, okay, I feel like that's a good lead in to we could do a rapid fire of main characters.
Yes.
Um,
And I feel like both you and I are the same in that we will read something and immediately forget.
yes.
I'm easily pleased by books. I'm here for the vibes. Probably why I have to reread them so many times.
So one of the I'm just pulling up the main characters now, speaking of forgetting. Um, One of the series that we've loved is the Elsie Silver
We
series.
love
We love
Elsie
you, Elsie.
Silver.
We love
We love
you.
all of her
I know.
books. She's got so many.
She does. She's a great writer.
Yeah.
We love her. So she's got, this series about this ranch with a bunch of
Yeah.
bull riders and
Chestnut Springs
yep, Chestnut
series.
Spring series. We loved reading through those and chatting through them. It's like one
Yes.
of the first series you
Yeah.
recommended to me.
Yeah. It's one of my go-to first series for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love cowboys?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's play a little rapid fire round of smash or pass. Mom, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
Mom, don't read any of these
Don't
books.
read any of them.
Um,
No.
these are classified as spicy.
Spicy. Yeah. Not for everybody.
Not for everyone, but for us.
For me.
For
Yeah,
us,
for
for
us.
me. Okay. In the first book of
Mhm.
hers called Flawless,
Yeah.
smash or pass, Rhett Eaton.
I mean, I feel like for sake of argument, so I don't smash all of them. Gotta pick and choose.
So
He said tall cowboys.
it's true.
What's not to love?
Except this is what I see when I think about Rhett Eaton. I'm not joking you. I
I
think
would
I sent you this video before.
yes. Yes. Yeah. Out of all of her men, I would pass Rhett.
Path.
Yeah.
He seems fun personality
Seems fun
wise.
personality, like he'd be fun to hang out with, but like
Okay, that brings us to Heartless, which is the story of Cade and Willa.
yeah.
Cade, smash or pass, 1, 2, 3,
Smash.
smash.
Easy.
We
We
already
love
know.
Cade.
Yes, in our hearts, Zaddy Cade.
Yes, we love Cade. And
Yeah, we love a good
honestly,
Zaddy.
love Willa too.
Yeah.
But that's
Yes.
one of my favorite books in that whole
Yes.
series.
That's true. I do love that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Powerless, which is Jasper and
Uh-huh.
Sloane. He's a hockey player. She's a ballerina.
Yeah, he's the adopted
Yeah.
brother
Yeah.
of them, and she's their
Yes.
cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a
He's
sad boy.
broody.
He's sad. He's like a
He's sad,
Connie.
broody boy.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
Conrad
Yeah.
Fisher. All right. Jasper Gervais.
Uh-huh.
Smash or pass. 1, 2, 3.
Pass.
Smash. Smash. Because I see him as this like tall
Mhm. Yeah.
blonde,
Yeah.
I have a thing for the moody boys in
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He also, like, has all the tattoos too.
he does.
So,
Yeah,
we love a tattooed sad boy.
it's true. We do. Conrad Fisher needs to work on that.
Sorry to our actual
Yeah.
husbands. We love you as you are.
Okay. Reckless is the story of another bull
Mm.
rider that is Theo Silva. He
Mhm.
is
It's
a
like
friend of the
he's
family
like
and they've
Rhett's
coached him.
protege.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So Theo Silva and
Uh-huh.
Winter Hamilton. Winter happens to be who was she like someone's
She's
sister?
Summer's sister.
Okay. So Summer and Winter. I mean,
Mhm.
if you can't tell, they are obviously opposites.
Yes.
And Winter is very cruel to Summer. And then
Yeah.
they have this, they come back together.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Lots of family trauma in that one.
yeah.
Mhm.
Theo and Winter.
Yeah.
Theo, smash or pass. 1, 2, 3,
Smash.
pass.
I
Tell me
love
why you
me,
would
Theo.
smash. Why would you smash?
I find him so endearing in the book and, like, the cards that end up being dealt to him in the story. I don't wanna give it
Yeah.
away because
Yeah.
go read the books.
Yeah.
But I just find I just find his whole character very endearing and, like, how he goes to bat for Winter and, like,
Yeah.
sees past how her cruel facade and, like,
Yeah.
kind of works to dig into why she is actually acting that way and then is her biggest warrior.
Yeah. I think it's the unplanned pregnancy for me. I
Yeah.
have a hard time with like when kids are involved in the story.
Yeah.
Like even Cade and Willa. Cade is a single
Yeah.
dad. Willa is like like a sassy redhead.
Mhm.
Um, but that situation for me was like, okay, it's just removed
Right.
enough. You don't hear about
Yeah.
the daughter too much.
Yeah, it's like the accidental pregnancy, like, it's not my favorite,
Yeah.
but
But Theo is a good guy in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought how Elsie handles it is better than
Yeah.
some, like, of the other ways that I've seen it done. There's one more brother, there's Beau.
Wait, Bo Eaton and Bailey
Yes.
Jansen. Okay.
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Okay, so
Hopeless.
he's military.
Mhm.
He's
He like, in one of the books, he, like, is lost and, like, then he gets rescued and
yeah,
he, like, comes back and, yeah, has obviously a lot of
like PTSD.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Bailey was the younger sister of these like this like neighboring ranch of these like
Yeah, like the
derelict brothers who
town clowns and
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And she worked at the local bar. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Bo Eaton,
Mhm.
smash or pass, 1, 2, 3, smash.
Smash. We love a protective boy.
We do. We love a sensitive boy
Yeah.
that's also protective. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Um, who was the other author that we were talking? What's the one that the
Um,
Chicago series?
oh, Liz, Tom
Tom Ford.
40.
Those are very
Yeah.
spicy.
Oh, we love those books too. Liz and Elsie are, like, top tier
Yeah.
authors for me,
There
like,
was one more.
they could write anything and I would read them.
Yeah. Sarah
Sarah
Adams.
Adams.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, we love
I
you.
think she had probably, like, we listened or we read her books first,
Yeah.
like, almost at the same time, like, together.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up.
We love Sarah Adams.
I love all of those. Those are less spicy.
Less spicy, but very, like, rom-com-y.
Yeah.
Still very fluffy and happy
Yes.
reads.
Okay. Practice makes perfect. We read that one. Will and Annie. Oh my gosh. Okay. Annie owns a flower shop and
Uh-huh.
Will
Very,
is a
like, reserved.
bodyguard
Yep.
for a pop star and he's
Uh-huh.
in town.
Mhm.
Will smash or pass 1, 2, 3.
Smash.
Smash.
I love
Especially with the
Will.
tattoos. I love him. He's great.
He was one of my favorite
Yeah.
characters.
The trope was very much like a like fake dating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's, like, very reserved and, like, everybody has just always seen her that way, and he, like, brings her out of her shell.
Yeah. Okay, when in Rome, he's a pie baker.
And
It's Noah.
Noah.
Mhm. And Amelia. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so Amelia's the pop star.
Uh-huh.
Will is her bodyguard.
Yes. Noah's, like, the grumpy pie maker.
Yes, Annie is Will's sister.
Sister. Yeah.
Okay, so Noah, smash or pass, 1, 2, 3,
Pass.
smash. Here's my justification.
Yeah.
He's grumpy,
Mhm.
grumpy sunshine.
Yes.
It's a grumpy sunshine trope, but
Mhm.
also I need someone to bake me stuff,
That is
and
true.
he's good at it.
Bake me pies and
'Cause
tell me I'm pretty.
exactly, bake me pies and tell me
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
It's
Bake
not
me
that hard.
cookies.
Yeah.
You
We're
know, I could
simple
just, like,
creatures.
literally walk into your work and I get a little treat
Yeah.
every time.
Sold.
Done. Okay, speaking of little treats, what's your go-to little treat?
Oh, I love anything that I can munch on and think I'm just gonna have a handful and then go back 5 times. Like,
Yeah.
most recently, we got so I do love the peanut butter pretzels from Costco,
Yeah.
and, like,
Ooh,
white chocolate with, like, holiday colors on them. So that's been my go-to
yum,
little treat
yum.
most recently. I'm the
Okay.
only one who's eating them, so I'm really trying to pace myself, but they're good, real
That's so
good.
yum.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me your go-to coffee order.
This is lame, but usually, like, in the mornings, I just get straight coffee
Yeah.
with, like but I'll put, like, vanilla flavoring in it. Um, but if I want, like, a treat, I will go to we have Dutch Brothers by us now,
Ooh,
and they have all their holiday Christmas drinks, and they have a sugar cookie latte, and the iced one is really good. They put,
yum.
like, a ton of whipped cream on it and then, like, a buttload of sprinkles in it too.
Ooh.
So and it tastes just like a sugar cookie, and it's so good. I'm sure
Yum.
there's so much sugar in it, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I
It's
mean,
delicious.
I would definitely drink one of
It's
those.
so good. Highly recommend.
That with a handful of
Heck
pretzels
yeah.
and a book.
Elite combo, and nobody
Sarah's
talking
new
to me.
book.
Sarah's new book.
What's your favorite Amazon purchase lately? We share a lot of
Ooh.
Amazon purchases, especially overalls.
I actually have one. My favorite are those clogs that I sent
The
you.
potato
The
shoes?
potato shoes, that's what I call them now, the potato shoes.
Yeah,
They're so
they're
comfy.
so cozy.
I've been
Socks.
wearing them with cozy socks because it's been cold where we are, but my feet are nice and, like, way warmer than they are just in my Vans,
Yeah, I know
which
Vans is definitely a Southern California thing. Do
yeah,
people wear Vans where you are now?
sort of, but, like, I've noticed people's shoes have started transitioning to warmer shoes, which I just don't have yet. So I
Yeah.
need to get some, and the potato shoes are a good first step. But yeah, that's the best way to get Amazon recommendations is by sharing
I
them.
know. Every time we walk out, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Wait, tell me about that jumper."
Well, and it's also so nice because with clothes, and like I know you know this, you
Mhm.
never know like truly what the size will be on
Mhm.
Amazon. Having somebody else who's like tall,
Yeah.
who has like the same kind of body as you,
Yeah.
be like, this is great. This fits like that. Like it's
Yeah.
so helpful to
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
And then like it just makes buying things so much easier.
Yeah, it gives more confidence too in, like,
Yeah.
having an extended wardrobe rather than just, like, your,
Yeah.
go to whatever sweats or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hibernation clothes.
All right. Well, Mel, thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's
having me.
yeah, I'm so glad you guys are back. It's nice to have you in the hood again.
Yeah, this was so fun, and the kids are having the best time, and I
And
am
guess
happy
what?
after all this time of talking about this, we finally, like, actually made it happen. You
I
did it.
know. It's hard. It's
You
really
did
hard.
the thing,
Oh, the
though.
podcasts? I know.
Yes.
We talked about it for a long time. You've been so patient with just, like, listening and being
No.
supportive, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Mm, we miss you.
I know. It's just let's
Okay, we said we weren't gonna cry on this episode,
I know,
so
right? I got my tissues, but let's cut it off before we cry.
Yes.
All right, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
I'll see you next week. And again, thanks, Mel. So fun. I hope everybody
A
enjoyed,
blast.
or was able to at least relate. I know there's a lot of teachers out there, so um, see you
Yeah.
next week.
Bye.